Welcome to the North American Golden Domers for Sunday, November 9th, 2025. We are live. And I am Raji, coming to you live from North Bend, Toronto, Canada, on a snowy winter evening. Andy, from his ski chalet in Slingerland, New York, how are things there?
Things are great. I can see that you're Googling areas close to Albany lately. That seems to be a new pastime of yours. Because there's no way you know Slingerlands existed unless you did a little bit of research.
A nice little burg there for you to have your ski chalet in?
Sure. But we're doing well. We're doing really well. Glad to be here.
Nice to see you. And coming to us live from Mexico City, and he has a new car, and he's excited. He's ebullient tonight. Dolph from Mexico City. How are you?
Good. Yeah, true story. I just picked it up today. So, yeah, I'm very excited about that. And it's basically what we drove this year at camp. Andy knows because we went to pick up Mr. Knight at the airport. So it's just one like that one.
It was a donkey. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, exactly. Very comfortable, though.
Sure.
Four-wheel drive?
Yeah, exactly.
Four hoof.
Okay, coming to us live from a place we would not call a mistake on the lake, Cleveland, Ohio. Mr. Paul Linehan, the podcast owner and esteemed general person. Paul, how are you?
Very well, Raj. Good to see everybody as always. And are we just going to ignore the new intro that came by there? Like there was no radio tuning in?
Yeah, that's the wrong program. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Just making sure I didn't miss something. I'm like,
yeah.
Well, Beto is
My
taking
fault.
Beto is taking a leave for a short amount of time. He'll be back soon, I suspect. In the interim, Rodolfo is trying that. And I'm not sure what sort of disco bondage sort of site that was up there. But it certainly gave us a kick to get things started.
Yeah. Well, that was for you,
I'm awake now. I'm awake now for sure.
Exactly.
And I am so excited for our next guest. In the history of our podcast, the couple seasons on the audio platform, this is the first time we have him on the video platform. He is clearly he's been on the most. He's the most beloved of all of our guests in terms of the listener feedback. He has advised me that he can broadcast freely. His cat is not locked in the bathroom. He has advised me that there is no secret room in the basement which we cannot enter. And our favorite flight tracker and man who trips over yard lines from Brampton, Ontario, Canada, the wonderfully kind, energetic, and interesting Georgie Davis. How are you, George?
I'm great. How are you guys doing? Good to see you guys again, man.
It's lovely to see you, George, and I would like to offer our watchers, our viewers, an opportunity to join any game. We have 2 games left in the regulars, 3 games left in the regular season. We will create a WhatsApp group for our listeners because it is quite experience to have George live during a game. How many vodka and Red Bull did you have last night, George?
Oh, I only had like 3 last night, but the thing is, I had 3 Red Bulls, but there's a lot of vodka in there, so I was feeling pretty good.
George was shot out of a cannon. He ran back to get shot out of the cannon over and over and over again, making for quite a delightful transcript last night. So any of our listeners, and George, we're going to have you tell your Notre Dame story soon, but any of our listeners, if you would like that and maybe invite family members to a Georgie Davis WhatsApp chat for a game, it really is something. Good to see you, George.
We may be able to auction that off like a weekend with Bass kind of thing.
We were 5 minutes into game time when George did admit that he hadn't seen Bass or Father Nate yet on the broadcast, and
I didn't see Father Nate all night. I didn't see Father Nate all night. I saw Bass once, and he didn't look happy. He was wet, and he didn't look happy at all.
And listeners, you could ask George anyone on the staff if he saw George, and George would. And this isn't irony. This isn't put on. George has this down. George, did you see? When did you first see? Chris Ash last night.
Oh, it was later on. It was kind of later on when they showed him. I don't remember exactly when, but But he met.
I like when he gets excited when he sees the analytics guy. That's my favorite.
Exactly. Yeah.
The analytics guy's always on because he's always behind coach. But I did hook up
live.
With that.
Remember when they gave us a meeting with him? You were so excited.
I'm always excited to meet the people behind the scenes. But did it freak you out? Did it freak you guys out when I found that shirt for Gerald?
That was pretty quick. Is what
pretty
that
quickly,
yeah,
eh?
yeah.
Exactly.
George, one of my favorite memories and we're going to get to your story in a second, but one of my favorite all-time memories from you with you was that one the day after camp ended, and you were dying to get to the bookstore early because the Bon Jovi album, you anticipated lines and lines and lines. You were the only person there, and then literally George performed the role as my own personal bookstore concierge. Anything I needed, I didn't need help. I just said, George, where will I find this? And George walked me through everything I needed. George, tell us a Notre Dame story, whatever one you wish. You've been on so many times, your Notre Dame story is the same. But George, tell us about your love for Notre Dame.
My love for Notre Dame starts at a somewhat young age, because I am getting old now. But it was basically my dad that got me sort of into ND football. And I think, like I say to everybody all the time, we were really lucky up here in Canada with the NBC contract. So it pretty much guaranteed that at least we'd get all the home games every weekend. And for the most part, most of the road games were on, the other channels. So it was really easy to follow and kind of keep up with the team. And then, once I saw my first game in 1990 and just had the chance to get to the campus and everything, like I was just totally hooked. And ever since then, I've just been a Notre Dame maniac.
George, how many camps have you been to?
I've been to 5, Roger. This will be my 6th.
1 interception, and how many concussions?
1.
Okay, so you're matched. So
1
hopefully this year.
1 interception, 1 concussion, 2 broken fingers.
Interesting.
And half a sack this year with me.
That's right. Yeah, we get a turnover on that one, wasn't it? That was a 4th down sack.
Yeah.
I don't have an ESPN update for anyone, so if they're expecting one, I don't have it.
Well, you want to know the NFL scores? Yeah.
Coincidentally, George's nickname in high school was half a sack.
Well done. I have it's some trepidation, and to just let folks know what goes on behind the scenes. This might be the last time you see the current format in terms of me, Andy, Dolph, and Paul. Paul has called a meeting for this week to talk to us individually. I don't know if it's performance review. I don't know if it's bonus time, but we have stalled.
Not that. It's definitely not that.
Yeah. We have stalled at 131. We did not get one more subscriber since the last time. So we're hoping, George, you have lots of family, people you love. George, please get us at least one more.
I'll try my best. I don't know if they love me that much. That's the problem. But I just actually got a text from Chris Carter. So he must be watching because he's ribbing me a little bit here on the side.
He is your fan. George, your absolute fan. So.
We did have an over-under before you got on, George, about whether or not you would show up laying in a chair with the computer up to your face.
No, it's downstairs.
No, this is. You look very professional.
We weren't on video then, so I was just didn't matter.
You were on video with your friends, like you didn't care about.
Yeah, but not for everybody. I don't care about you guys. It's everybody else I care about.
And the only real feedback we got, and I'm not making this up, and I'm getting a little tired of it, is people want more Andy. I've heard that things like Andy is the real star of the show, Andy needs therapy, all sorts of things. But Andy, you're loved. You are really, like, Paul, whatever changes you're making, it can't be about Andy. Okay?
Paul, I would ask that
I'll keep that in mind.
You remove me from the podcast. Keep things lively. Fire me.
I'm just gonna remove the N. I think you guys can figure out the rest of it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, boy. National treasures. We'll start. I figured we'd leave the U.S. for last. Really go off with a bang. Georgie, do you want to start first with a Canadian national treasure?
Well, okay. So I've got a bit of a sentimental one today because it's my stepdaughter's birthday today. So today, I'm not going to say only today, but today she is my national treasure.
Oh.
I'm hoping to score some brownie points here.
And what's her name, Georgie?
Her name is she's gonna be really embarrassed about all this, but because she thinks we're nuts. But her name is Rachel.
Nice.
She's not an ND fan. I've tried.
How old is she?
I've tried many times. She's 27 now.
Excellent.
I try to get her down for a game and everything, but basically whatever I like, she will not like.
Is there a chance she'd much like young Fowler came on the podcast sort of, as a surprise? Is there a chance we could get her on right now and wish her a happy birthday?
You know what? I would love that. She's not here. She's out for dinner. No, I'm not lying.
Is there a chance we can replace you with your wife tonight?
I don't think you want to do that. I didn't tell you before we came on, but the dog broke her toe on Thursday and has surgery tomorrow. So the wife is not in a good place right now. And I love the dog too. And the dog's a huge ND fan and everything. And I know everything's going to go well tomorrow, but.
Did you have the dog out kicking field goals as a backup? Was that what happened?
I did not. No, we have Dolph. Why would I have the dog doing that? We got Dolph.
By the way, I think we in the chat yesterday we commented on the fact that it was exciting, a stat we never thought we'd have excitement over. But at one point we said we've had 5 extra points in a row. Like, this is.
He was good yesterday. Progress. He was right down the middle. He was good yesterday in the rain, the snow, everything. Watch, it'll be nice and sunny, and they'll be going left and right.
Being there, the cheers for the extra points were it was something.
You could hear them a little bit on TV.
Yeah. You'd think it would have stopped after 3, but every time one of them went through, it was like we'd won the World Series. Sorry.
The guy's 7 for 7. 7 for 7 yesterday. A lovely national treasure, Georgie. And Paul, do you want to read the chat in the Rodolfo voice?
Oh, I didn't see we have a chat. Hold on. Oh, yes, I do. Hold on. We have some comments from viewers. This is from Coach JD, 1985. Happy birthday, Rachel.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. My Canadian national treasure. It might stink of communism to Andy and Paul, and I apologize for that. It'll feel just right at home for Rodolfo down there, though. Is one of the great Canadians of all time, Mr. Tommy Douglas, who is sort of seen as the father of universal health care and the social agenda here in Canada for benefits. So certainly made a difference to a lot of Canadians, a country of 40 million people who have free health care. And we're taxed beyond belief, but we have free health care. So, Mr. Tommy Douglas, you are.
I thought you hated your health care situation.
Yeah.
But I like him. It was a nice thing to do.
What about
the thing where if we honor Tommy Douglas today, he can hear about it in 4 weeks on a Tuesday? Is that how it works?
Roger, what about his lineage?
Who's that, Georgie?
Tommy Douglas, his lineage. They'll know.
I don't know it. I don't know, Georgie.
Kiefer.
No.
Isn't he? Isn't it Tommy? I'm sure it is. No?
Is Tommy Douglas and Kiefer Sutherland related? I'm not sure.
Yes.
It sounds somewhat familiar. I know Kiefer Sutherland was on The Littlest Hobo. I know that. But anytime I can get The Littlest Hobo reference.
I'm pretty sure it's not his dad.
No.
It's his daughter is Kiefer's mom, I believe. I don't know. I could be losing.
By the way, our captions tonight are nice. Andy,
Tommy Douglas is the grandfather of actor Kiefer Sutherland. As Douglas's daughter, Shirley Douglas, was married to Kiefer's father, Donald Sutherland. I thought that was the angle you were going to come in with after to tie it all together. so that our global audience will, anyway.
Andy, I see that we've matched our segments, our little comments under our names. You say God bless Canada, and I say that you're my best friend. So I think that's nice. Our listeners are
except mine is sarcasm. I don't think yours was intended to be sarcastic. But
no, oh no. All right, Dolph. What do you have from Mexico?
Well, it's not really from Mexico, but it's about Mexico. Last night it was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, and one of the inductees was Warren Saban, and he has a song about Veracruz, which I know, not Veracruz, but I know you love Warren Saban, Roger. So that song is about a little trouble between the U.S. and Mexico back in the beginning of the 20th century, and it talks about that. It even mentions President Woodrow Wilson from that era, but it's a great song, so I just took that as my national treasure. That's it. Veracruz is a very lovely town in Mexico.
I applaud you for that. I am a huge Warren Zevon fan, and for anyone out there wanting to see a heartwarming tribute, the induction from David Letterman for Mr. Zevon the other night was just outstanding. Letterman did a wonderful job with that. Well done, Dolph. I think you're the leader so far. Sorry, George, your daughter is the leader. Then Warren Zevon. So, Andy, what do you have, my friend?
I'm going to go with government shutdowns. That's my national treasure this week. Gives everybody a chance to reset, take a step back, catch their breath, if you will. Unless you're traveling via aircraft, it's somewhat inconvenient, I think. It sounds like this weekend some of those were starting to really bubble to the top, where this is now becoming an issue for some people. But government shutdowns, keep them rolling.
Do you have to ration?
Should I change our flight to Pitt? Should I move it to earlier?
I don't think you're going to make it to Pitt, my friend.
Do you have to ration bullets or taser electricity? Is there anything like that you're doing right now?
Yes, we are saving bullets. For the ones that I normally would have expended by now, I have to keep.
So when you do you say any? So when you get ready for the day at HQ and you throw the gun in the holster, do you have a shoulder holster or is it a hip one?
It's on my hip. Yeah.
So when you put it in there, do you say anything like? I imagine that you put it in there and you were like the Kool-Aid guy going, "Oh yeah." Does that happen?
No. But now it might start happening because
the seed has been planted.
Yeah.
What would it take to transition to the shoulder holster? Because Sipowicz had one.
He did.
That's a detective move, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm in uniform. I'm not one of our plain clothes individuals, so I would never wear a shoulder rig, as I like to call it.
Oh,
but McGruff would, right?
Under his trench coat, potentially. Yeah, that would be all he's wearing underneath there.
Quite a look. Paul, from that to you,
yes.
What's yours?
I'm going to take one that everyone's going to say, well, everyone has them, but Christmas lights and putting them up super early is my American tradition. I am all for it. I'm all in. I will. The first year that I started to make some money, the only extravagant thing I've ever bought was my friend Jarrett, who runs a nursery. We rigged the house up like Clark Griswold. It'll probably be happening in about 2 weeks, and I get a lot of compliments from people who don't live next door to me. The closer neighbor is a little more of a sleeping issue, but get a lot of compliments, a lot of gifts dropped off anonymously. So my national treasure is Clark Griswold and Christmas lights.
How early are we talking about here, Paul?
We'll be up in 2 weeks, middle of November.
I think Andy started, haven't you, Andy?
Well, the interior of our house is completely decorated, with the exception of the tree. But the outdoor lights don't go up until the day after Thanksgiving.
That's fair.
That's when I used to do it when I did it myself. But now that my buddy, they have the ladder truck out here, it's a scene. I'll send you guys a picture.
Outstanding stuff. Story of the weekend outside of Notre Dame football. Andy, I will tell you that you can have two. why don't you tell us the exciting news about your nephew as a story of the weekend to
Sure.
lead with?
Yeah, it was a great game yesterday. My nephew was playing in the semifinals for the New York State Section 3 Class C sectionals, and they won. They beat their arch rival, Skinny Atlas. It was a good game, 28-21. So now they go on to formerly the Carrier Dome, now the JMA Wireless Dome, for the Class C state championship next Saturday afternoon against a school called General Brown, which is up from the Watertown area, and a very tough team. So they'll have to be ready, or otherwise they're going to be in deep shit.
Are you able to go?
Yes, my son and my daughter and I are all going to go together. So
Great.
Is there a
Andy would
chance you're
never
going to
turn
run
down
into
a
Otto?
chance to go to Syracuse.
No.
yeah, any chance to go to
Yeah, he loves that place.
Andy, we'll be watching the news to see if you run into Otto and there's an incident of some sort. So, news of the weekend. Outside of that, do you have a college football one, or do you want to sit with that one?
I don't. I think that's going to be my news for the week.
It's very good. Paul.
Yes. As I mentioned as I interrupted George's diatribe in the group text last night, the fall of the ACC was my story of the weekend. I was after the game, stuck around because both those games were in the fourth quarter. They were showing them on the big screens in the stadium, inside the lounge there, and watched both the fake campaigns of Virginia and Louisville fall by the wayside. That narrative was picking up a little steam, and the ACC is these guys are all going to go undefeated and going to knock them. Thanks for playing. Good night. Go home to your crappy schedule. Glad it's over.
Yeah, I fully agree. It's quite a dumpster fire. And right now, as it sits, if it plays out, it looks like Duke and Georgia Tech in the final for the ACC. Imagine Duke winning.
Yeah,
getting
after losing to Connecticut. Yeah. The ACC had roughly. Hold, please. We have another comment. This is from No Crappy Excuses. Can you arrest people in the Albany area for putting up their Christmas lights before Thanksgiving?
Absolutely not. I embrace Christmas. Let's go.
Thank you. No Crappy Excuses for listening. Please,
Georgie, what is your story of the weekend?
Andy's no Grinch. My story of the weekend actually is Indiana, and not, I think, for the reason you guys might be thinking, because it was a crazy ending yesterday and everything else. I think Penn State should have won that game, and it just makes me wonder. I know they've got a pretty soft schedule for the rest of the season, but going into like the Big Ten championship game, in the bowls as well, where they're going to come up against much better defenses, much better teams overall. I just wonder. There's a question mark there. I don't know. Just after what I watched quite a bit of the game yesterday, and it was just like, they're not
fraud.
Oh, I hope so. The overwhelming fear I had at the end of that game was, is this idiot going to win the national championship? Imagine how painful that would be.
No.
Oh.
We'd beat them by 3 touchdowns. Ohio State will beat them by 3 touchdowns. Alabama beat them by 3 touchdowns. They're fraud. And everyone makes fun of their schedule early on in the season, and then they're like, "Oh my God, it's incredible! They're 8-0." I'm like, "This is the same team we just talked about. You don't play. Yeah. It's a joke."
Because
they showed their real selves.
They beat Oregon, but even Oregon, like you look at Oregon, how they've been playing lately. Like they're not steamrolling people either. They were lucky to win yesterday. So again, just big question mark for me.
I will move now to Mr. Dolph. What do you say, Dolph?
Well, I got 2 points before I get into my own from the comment from Paul and one from the comment from George. He did say that the Virginia and Louisville train got wrecked off. You got to say who wrecked the train. The Cal Bears, of course.
The Cal Bears.
Yeah, exactly. And
that is my fault. All hail the Cal Bears.
On the other side is, I don't want Indiana to win anymore. I hate that guy, Fernando Mendoza. He bolted Cal for this, and I hate his coach. I hate Indiana. I don't want him winning. That's not my story of the week. My story of the week is, what in the world is Ole Miss doing playing the Citadel in the middle of November? And that's basically very much an SEC problem because games in the middle of November, and they say, "Am I back?" Yeah,
you're back.
And they say it matters more in the ACC and in the SEC, but really playing those games in the middle of November just to get a higher step towards the playoff, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. I'm surprised those games still go on, but in any event, meaningless game, but they won the way they should have. I'm going off script, much like George's or Andy's, is that my daughter, Miranda, my story of the weekend is she's a nurse, a very accomplished NICU nurse here in the area. And she's also taken up in the past couple months boxing. And she is really working out hard. She's in great shape. And it's so inspiring. She's going around speaking to youth groups. And the other day she was at sort of a home for young offenders. And she told them all about her boxing. And she told them all about her Miranda rights.
I didn't know where we were going, but I thought mimes were coming in somehow. I was waiting for a mime joke. Andy has left the building.
Yeah.
Andy's
right.
Andy's just Andy fell off his
and
chair.
it's gone. Yeah.
I will tell you that last night during the chat when I made the mime jokes, I was actually, I would say about 20% worried. Devlin's silence meant that he was driving out to kill me. So no more mime jokes.
Devlin's mime silence.
No more mime jokes. We'll move on now to the bucket list of memorabilia in honor of our friend George. We thought we'd have this category up tonight, that if you could have one piece of memorabilia that you don't have, or you do. I mean, if you have it already, share it. But if you haven't, it's up to you how you want to do this one. But I thought we'd start tonight with Dolph. What would yours be?
Well, it's pretty easy, and you guys had it last year. It's a picture with Joe Montana. Certainly, that will be in my bucket list.
Well, I'll go
at the
next.
top of
Mine. I know George has a signed Montana picture. I would love to get a signed, anything signed, personalized from Montana to me. That would be great. If I could get Joe to sign the picture of us together in New York, that would be even better. Mm-hmm. But something from Joe Montana would be cool. Andy, what about you?
That'd be pretty big.
Specific, but it's kind of along the same lines. I think a picture with Lou Holtz is my bucket list item, which the clock is ticking on that one. But
yeah.
Yours? I think you're okay.
Andy, is there something you need to tell us?
Exactly.
It's funny, Andy. I thought it would be a neat piece of memorabilia would be to get a picture of you and the security guard who kept you from going into the locker room at Yankee Stadium. That would be a great one.
To bribe him with Uncrustables.
I'm with him. No. Again, one of the low points of your life, you trying to use me to get in.
And the worst part, it didn't work. That made it even worse.
Georgie, so you're going to leave you for last, George, because you have everything possible.
I don't have everything.
Paul,
trust me, I don't have everything.
You will before you die. I know, but you will before you die. Paul, all yours.
I misread the assignment a little bit here. I thought it was what your favorite piece is, and I tried to take a picture of it to send. I didn't know Beto wasn't working today. Oh, there it is. There it is right there. So this here is this is from 1931 from the Notre Dame Army game in Yankee Stadium. We won't mention the score because the wrong team lost, but this was my great aunt Charlotte and Uncle John. They went there to the game, and everyone dressed up back then, wore your suits and your overcoats, so everyone would have these buttons to differentiate which team they were on. That football part there is actually tin. It's three-dimensional. And as you can see, the ribbon's pretty frayed. It says Notre Dame at the top. And on the back of that, you can't see it in the photo, is either my great aunt or my great uncle's, calculation of the game. It says the date and the score. And I received this when they passed away, and it was just as I had gotten accepted into Notre Dame. So it is my most
cool.
cherished, and it's one of the coolest pieces I have. It's probably not very valuable because it is pretty frayed, as you can see, but
That's neat.
it's pretty cool. I've got it in a little frame, so I took a little picture of it today and sent it out to Rob.
Please don't tell Georgie where.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's a cool piece, and like I said, the football. I mean, it had to be expensive for back in the 30s to make something like that. It's a metal 2-shell piece of a football on a ribbon and a little pin. So that's my favorite piece.
Thank you, Paul, for sharing. George, quick question: is the picture of me in Montana still up in your trophy case?
It's still there. There's 2 of them. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Smart
I did
ass.
one. Yeah.
My autographed football, George.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's up there. It's up there with all the other autographed footballs. Yes, sir. All there. All there.
Georgie, what is it? What is a guy like you who is an avid collector, and not only Notre Dame but lots of stuff? Your collection's quite impressive. What's the big golden goose out there for you?
So my favorite ND thing that I have is the 2011 Shamrock Series helmet. Just because it's I find it such a unique helmet, and I've always liked that helmet. And so when I saw it at camp a couple of years ago, I was just drooling. Chris Carter can confirm that. If there was something else that I would like to get, it was the Shamrock Series helmet from the 2015 game in Boston. I love that helmet.
Describe it, George. Which one was that? Like
The one that's got the leprechaun on it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one.
I was at
Right
that
here.
game.
No, not that one. The one from Boston.
This is the
Boston
one.
was 2015, right?
Oh yeah, no. Okay, I have it right here. I have a replica, of course, but let me get it.
Yeah.
It's right here.
It's all gold and it's got the leprechaun.
Yeah. Oh, this is the one.
Yes.
Look at that.
That's the one.
George's dream piece of memorabilia, and there's Rodolfo.
That's
No, but
pretty.
this is just a I mean, this is not the original thing. This is a reproduction. It's very well done.
I was gonna say though, it looks good though.
Yeah.
It's well done. Yeah, I love that helmet, especially when you see it up close. I find when you see it up close, it looks even better.
Yeah. So
George,
it's
I'll ask
not
you
the remains of Clashmore Mike. That's what
Thank
my
you.
money
Thank
was
you,
on.
Paul. Thank you.
No, I respect Clashmore.
I was just about to ask if we asked you this question after 4 Red Bull and vodka, the answer likely would be Clashmore Mike.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but everyone
Yeah.
needs to enjoy Mike, like not just me. You know,
Mm,
he's an important part of our history.
okay.
Yeah.
George, the other question is that room you wouldn't let us into in your basement, do you have a live X-Player in there?
I do not.
He was live at one point.
Exactly. Not anymore. Well, he's still in uniform, right?
Yeah,
George
he
is
is. I forgot
producing
to
the-
feed him though. Oh God.
George is producing the skin suit in there that he slides into.
Use the moisturizer, Georgie.
Whatever happened to Stan Smagala series just took a weird turn.
What's the deal with? We're going to start. What's the deal with? We're going back to the old ways. It got too confusing with other countries. But Rodolfo, we're going to start with Mexico. I'm going to lead off, Rodolfo. What's the deal with? Firstly, I looked at the pictures. I didn't see you. But in other countries in North America, it's the president who does the fondling of the other people. Apparently down there, your president gets fondled when in public. Was that you?
Yeah.
And what's the deal with that?
No, that wasn't me. I wouldn't do it.
Ouch.
Not to her, though. At least not to her. But yeah, I mean,
Little
that-
editorial?
yeah, I'm not really sure about that being real. I mean, there's a lot of talk down here that's. I mean, where was the security around her? So, I don't know.
Okay.
It's a big,
All right.
messy country.
Andy, anyone else? Anything from Mexico? Andy, you usually have something researched and angry.
I don't. I mean, I've been scouring and the various Google searches I make terrible things about Canada. Why is Canada so terrible?
And nothing comes up.
I mean, I put up polar bear jail many times, and it's yet to be addressed officially. So until that gets taken care of, and all the polar bears.
I assumed you were going to go with the headline we saw this week, where a picture of. Now I apologize if I have this wrong. Is Sofia Vergara Mexican?
No, she's Colombian.
Which
So that's
Mexican?
So yes.
Yeah.
okay. Whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Is Charo still alive?
She's in the U.S. though, but she is.
Okay. George, anything from Mexico?
Yeah, actually, I've got a question for Dolph.
Put your legs down, George.
I know, please.
Why is George spread eagle right now?
Stretching.
We just got back on the air after Parquette's episode.
I got a question for Dolph. I don't know if I'm not gonna pronounce it properly, but Sonora Market. Have you ever heard of Sonora Market?
Yeah.
Something to do with like all kinds of like witchcraft and all this stuff.
Yes, they have a section for that. It's right here in Mexico City.
Yeah. No, I was talking to somebody like a few weeks ago, and they were, I don't know how the conversation got onto this or whatever, because we were talking about Mexico City, and someone mentioned this market and witchcraft and potions and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So have you been? You have never been?
Not to that part, because they say it's kind of dangerous, but I've been to the market.
Okay.
It's like, you have like a speakeasy to get into that part.
Oh,
okay.
Back room. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
By the way, Andy, have you ever been in a speakeasy? Yeah. Paul, Mexico?
I'm nothing from Mexico this week. I did my. I mean, to be honest, Raj, I watched the news too. I had the exact same one you did. Like, I was ready to go. As soon as I saw that, like last week, I put it in my notes for what's coming up with Mexico. So
It's a crazy country.
the video was absurd. It was absurd.
Yeah, absurd.
Canada. I know Andy hates Canada.
Clearly, I know.
Me and George.
Asking God to bless it.
Yeah.
Well, I have something, and it's in your town. Apparently, there's some law where you cannot drag a dead horse through Yonge Street. I mean, you can do it on Front Street, but not on Yonge Street. Is this even real? I mean, I know it's an old law and whatever, but it's part of the law still. Yeah, I mean.
So you can't drag it on Yonge Street, but you can drag
not on
it
Yonge Street. Like, there's not a law saying that you can't drag it on Front Street or any other street that goes into Yonge. Okay. Is this real? It's obviously a 19th century law, but it's still in effect. Uh-huh.
It must be a really old law. I'm speechless. I don't know. Raj?
I don't know. I know that I used to have a horse, and he was sick a lot, and the vet sent him home because he was always in stable condition. But I don't know about that.
Andy preemptively.
Andy just,
oh
exactly.
My God.
Andy, I was trying to do that and couldn't find the button. I knew what was going.
You need a gong. You need a gong, Paul.
Yeah, we do.
And my baby horse was sick. He had a cold, and the vet sent him home and said, he's not a pony. He's just a little horse. I don't know. Something like that. All right. Anything else for Canada?
Out of the box.
Yeah. No. Canada, Andy? You refused to come to Georgie's party because you said there's nothing north of the American border.
Yeah, the border stops, and then George said, "Well, how is that possible if there's a border there?" Well, that's because that's where the world stops, and you.
That's why the falls are there.
Yeah,
that's why the falls are there. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get over those falls. You kidding me?
Anything else for Canada before we move on to the Americans? Oh, Paul, yes, please. Yes, this is always good.
This one's more, it's not one of those weird facts that we all Google of for different countries. This one's more of a real thing. Like, Georgia, I know you're in Toronto now, but you originally were from the East, correct?
Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal. And so I sort of focused on Montreal this week based on like, how do you have a country that literally has two first languages? Like, I don't understand how, like, like this was sort of serious. I don't know how that happens. Like, how is it that Quebec is the official language is French, correct?
Yes.
How do you guys do this? Like this is you got to fix
Well,
this.
well,
If you want
theoretically,
state status, you got to fix this.
well, theoretically, Canada has two official, not Quebec, but Canada, the whole country has two official languages, English and French. So in theory, if you go into, a government institution, whatever, you should be able to get served in either of those languages. Now, I don't know how realistic that is, say in Western Canada, but in theory, and I don't know where the whole thing started, but it literally goes back like 150, 200 years in history. And it was always the battles between the either the French were trying to get Canada from the English or vice versa.
Right.
And I think some of it may have actually been to placate the French-speaking Canadians at some point in time, like as a political move kind of thing, not knowing that it would, 100 years later kind of flame up into such a big issue.
Yeah, it seems like it would separate your people. Yeah.
But, well, it almost did. It almost did. Roger's very quiet. I see steam coming out of his ears.
Well, a couple comments. Once where there have been two referendums now.
Yes.
Where they voted to separate. I asked if I could vote as well. Apparently, it was only the people in Quebec that were allowed to vote to see if we wanted to keep them. And the French language laws in Canada work exceptionally well in my education. I know one French phrase, Georgie.
What's that?
Poulet stylo.
Oh, good.
It's chicken pen. That's all I know. That's
it. Chicken pen. What the
that's
fuck
it.
is that?
That's all I know.
Chicken pen.
Chicken pen. Rodolfo, I guarantee you, Rodolfo knows more French than I do.
Well, you should at least know the swear words. Usually people know the swear words.
Yeah.
I really do, though, love Quebec, and they are really the only reason the U.S. hasn't taken us over because they don't want to deal with it. So imagine suddenly the U.S. has to have a French as a language.
I heard the Quebecians are considering it. That's the only thing I know.
No, but don't. No, dude, Roger, they want Quebec, man. That's where all the water is and the aluminum. Hydroelectric power.
Paul, in all honesty, if we're still doing this podcast in 50 years, we're American, aren't we?
100%. You said 15 years, right?
Yeah.
15.
15 years.
15 days. 15 days. Yep.
15 days.
Sparky.
All right.
Here.
America. Oh, I think we might have a guest.
Oh, a guest.
I'm trying, but she won't come. Come here.
Rachel, please come.
Come here.
Me or Bailey?
You. Here's
Both.
the birthday girl.
Hey, happy birthday!
Hey,
How are
happy
you?
birthday.
Thank you.
Rachel,
Thank you.
Rachel,
it's
right
your
now
birthday
there are likely up to 40 people watching. So happy birthday from
Oh,
everyone.
my. I'll leave you to it.
10%,
Turn it
actually.
I would take the under at 14. I'll be honest.
Exactly.
Some people
I
find it
tried to
happy
embellish.
birthday.
I'm
Yes.
trying to find the right
There you
number
go.
to
We have
trying to find
proof
the
of
right number to
7.
impress and to scare at the same time. So
There's proof of 7. The 5 of us, and we have 2 texts. So we got 7.
USA. Rodolfo, anything for the Americans?
Yeah, I started searching ridiculous laws with Canada, but in America we have a few. So I have 4 for you. It's one says it's illegal for donkeys to sleep in bathtubs in Arizona.
But not in
It is
Mexico.
illegal. Yeah, it is illegal to drive with a gorilla in the backseat in Massachusetts.
Well, that makes
Just the
sense.
back seat? Just the back
Yeah.
seat?
Exactly. And this one's just perfect. Moose in Fairbanks, Alaska. It is illegal to serve alcohol to a moose.
Yeah, these are all great laws. I don't know why.
Yeah.
See what?
But wait. I just left one for Raji. He's gonna love this one. It's a pickle must bounce to be considered a legal pickle in Connecticut.
Ugh.
Wait, say that again?
A pickle must be bounced to be considered a legal Pickle in Connecticut.
Again, greatest country in the world, best laws. Nothing seems odd to me. Andy, from law enforcement, everything seems.
I agree with all of
no wonder McFadden uses the ESQ.
Yeah. Andy, there has to be a genesis about the Massachusetts guerrilla law. Like there was probably a lot of guerrilla transport in public vehicles.
I think we can all agree that any law that's on the books originated from somewhere, some horrible circumstance that was
exactly.
Well, I mean, if you look around the law, they can't ride on the back seat, but they can ride on the front seat. So it's just on the back seat.
It sounds like they can drive.
Absolutely. It doesn't say anything about driving.
Maybe they get car sick in the back seat.
That's probably it. That's probably it. I think Big Gorilla had a good lobbyist. And it was just making people drive them in the front seat. Big Gorilla's got a lot of money.
Big Gorilla, like Big Pharma.
Yeah, Big Gorilla has a lot of money. No more back seats.
Big Gorilla.
Could have been civil rights issue.
Fantastic. George, anything for our American friends?
Okay, so apparently the grizzly bear is the state animal for California. But the last time a grizzly bear was seen in California was 1922. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they're probably in the bathtubs or in the back seats of cars, like things like that. It sounds like
in the trunk. I don't know.
Maybe that just means, like, people shoot grizzly bears. Maybe the grizzly bears of the United States are just smarter than the grizzly bears of Vancouver or Canada, and you just haven't seen them because they're hiding.
Yeah, they're hiding in plain sight. Something to be concerned about.
Yeah. And big grizzly put their money forward to get them named state bear. So I mean, big grizzly, you don't mess with big grizzly.
No.
Big grizzly.
So mine.
Uh-oh.
There's really nothing. You can't comment now, but you'll comment next week, or the week after that, or maybe for the rest of your life about this one. The context here is Mo's question to us last week about what social media stuff are we into. And I've been watching, I forgot this one, but I've been watching a series on YouTube about abandoned theme parks and the history of abandoned theme parks in America. And oh my God, you have
what you're talking about.
No, I'm not going to Freedom Land. Are you thinking about Freedom Land?
No, I'm thinking about Action Park in New Jersey.
I don't know that one, but I heard about that one. That's one of the legends. This one here, and you can find the movie. It was one in Florida. I forget the name of it, but it is haunting. Just check on YouTube about this and thank me, and it will haunt you forever. As likely the strangest thing you've ever seen. But this was a children's movie produced by this studio in Florida that they wanted to sort of compete with Disney. They lasted quite a while. But this one was called Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. Santa's sleigh got stuck in the sand.
Yeah, very disturbing.
And this dog, I think the dog's name was Rebel, led the ice cream bunny to save Santa. And this bunny is one of the most haunting creatures you've ever seen. So just watch the first few minutes, maybe the last few. It's an absolute home run. Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. So there's no real what's the deal with, but I just wanted to share that with you, that this is who you are.
1972 film?
Yep. Santa.
You know what Andy's doing after this?
I'll use this time to we have solved the issue. No crappy excuses. Must be an attorney because he has figured out the gorilla problem. He says maybe King Kong did not properly pay his fare to the Empire State Building from Massachusetts. Hence the law.
Absolutely.
That's no happy excuses, Esquire.
That's Mr. James Gilliard.
So please thank me for Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny and this bunny, and the bunny winks too. If you watch enough to get the winking when he comes to save Santa, the drunk Santa on the beach, led by Rebel the dog.
Thanks, Roger.
Is Scorsese or who's doing this?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's just fantastic. There's another one here, There's another one near Gerald that was like super creepy. These are some great documentaries. But they tried to do a land up in Banner Elk in the 70s. They tried to do a Wizard of Oz
I've seen
theme
that
park.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. And there was one, Andy, I just saw today about Freedom Land. It lasted 5 years. They replicated all the American experiences, all the different states, and it was in New York, and it was in the mid 60s, and it ended up being, they tore it down and ended up being one of the big projects there in New York City, where it is. That's where Freedom Land has now been paved over. And in any event, let me just reset Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. Picks of the week. We now have a new leader. Dolph is now the leader at 35-34. Dolph, outstanding. I'm 1 game behind.
Thanks.
Paul, you're only 4 games behind.
I made a move. I made a move this week.
Andy's made some moves too, but the other way. Andy's 8 behind Dolph.
Did I win? Did I win the Thor punt at 0 since he shanked that punt the other day? Did I win?
No. Someone had 31, so I gave them that.
Oh, that was close. What was it? 28?
Yeah, 28. Yeah, you were close. You were close, Paul.
Yeah.
I thought about giving you
under.
that one. The under. And by the way, Mo, who a wonderful guest, was at 6-5, so now he's the first guest picker above 500. So well done, Andy. Lots of time left. Don't despair. Georgie, Clemson, and Louisville. Who do you have?
Are we doing just outright or with the spread?
Outright.
Just outright, George.
Outright? Sorry,
Yeah.
I gotta ask. I'm gonna go with Louisville.
Andy,
Louisville.
Paul,
Louisville.
and you, Dolph.
Yeah, Louisville.
I went with Clemson. I think they're going to mess things up somehow. So Louisville for Dolph. Oklahoma, Alabama. Georgie,
Bama.
Andy,
Bama.
Paul.
Bama. I've been on them all year. Bama.
I went the same way. What about you, Dolph?
It pains me, but Bama too.
All right, Texas and Georgia. Interesting one, big one. Georgie,
Georgia.
Andy,
Georgia.
Paul.
Georgia big.
I went Texas. I just think they're going to find a way to mess things up somehow.
The big art.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I think they're good. Georgia has looked fallible at times, but and they may be. Yeah,
That's a tough
Where's,
place.
I don't even know. Where's the game? I don't even know where the game
Georgia.
It's a
Georgia.
Oh, it is Georgia. Ooh, okay.
so I went Texas. Dolph, you're last. Who do you have?
Georgia too.
Roger.
I-
Roger. How
Yes.
the hell can you bet against the dogs?
Well, they're not the nice
It's all
kind
for
of
show
dogs.
or what?
Andy's yawning. We got to keep this moving. Andy's yawning.
Okay, sorry.
That's a warning
Sorry.
sign.
Sorry. Andy's up early for work.
No, Andy's up early for his headphoneless jog through the campus of Marmaduke U.
You.
George, Iowa, USC.
Oh man, that one's tough. I'm gonna go with USC begrudgingly.
Andy,
USC, just because I want them to keep winning for our own sake.
Paul.
USC, that's another team that all I want to win for our sake. I can't actually watch it and root for it to happen, but in a distance, I can take USC. Yeah.
Iowa's going to be heartbroken from their loss, and they can't keep up score-wise with USC. I think USC wins that one. Dolph.
Yeah, same reason, same team. USC.
All right, NC State and Miami. Georgie.
I'm gonna go Miami.
Andy.
Miami.
Paul.
Miami, they're putting it back together a little bit.
Yeah, I went Miami as well. Dolph.
I'll take NC State.
All
right,
there's our leader.
Oh,
So the Notre Dame Pitt game makes me nervous. It makes me very nervous. It's a noon kickoff. It's a physical, tough team. They are going to hit us in the mouth. They're going to play tough. They have a very mobile, good quarterback. And we all hate the head coach. And he would just love to win. So I'm nervous about it. What are your thoughts about the game, Paul? Before we go into some picks.
Yeah, this is one where I would have been really unpopular if I went with my first choice because I don't like this game at all, and I don't.
Yeah.
I know I'm paranoid about the ACC refs guy, but the ACC refs have tried to screw us at every turn this year, and now they have 20 million reasons to screw us in this game because the ACC will get a second bid if we get tossed, and if we make it, they're probably a one bid league. So
Yeah.
I think we're gonna be up against it this week, and Narduzzi is a guy that teaches his kids to do penalties. I remember even when he was at Michigan State as a defensive coordinator, those defensive backs would hold and do all this stuff, and they just dare you to throw that. You can't throw a flag on every play. Basically, is what he plays to, and he's always done that. And I remember it. I sort of got proven out in the probably 10 years ago. All his defensive backs got taken in the first round. They all sucked in the NFL. They got so many penalties because that's what he taught them how to play. And I think we're going to see a lot of that this weekend, but. I just have faith we'll overcome it, but man, I've got bad feelings about this one.
Yeah, me too. George, are you going to the game, George? You mentioned something of flight there. Going?
I actually earlier this year I was kind of thinking about doing it, but then I got some traveling for work all week and stuff, so it just didn't work out. So no, I'm actually gonna be watching it with my dad in Montreal.
Oh, nice.
I think we'll have more fans than they will, to be honest with you. There's going to be a big Notre Dame crowd there.
Yeah, because you think like East Coast, right? Like New York's not, that kind of thing, right? You get people from the coast going down.
It's not a college stadium; it's a pro stadium.
Yeah, it's a pro. Yeah,
the student body's not that engaged. With game day there, I don't know, but I think there'll be a lot of Notre Dame fans.
Andy, not far from you. You going to go?
I am not, but my niece is a sophomore at Pitt, and my sister is going down to support Notre Dame. My sister's a Notre Dame fan as well, and my niece obviously is a Pitt fan for this particular game, but I'm not going. I thought about it. My sister wanted me to go with her, but I'm like, I don't like going into enemy territory if I can avoid it. So, but I think
your sense of do you share the same worries?
I don't. I think this is going to be where we're going to make a statement win on a good, nice platform, and I think this will give us that springboard into the rest of the season and into the playoffs. I'm very optimistic about things generally in life, so this is big for me.
10.5 point spread too. Did you see
Mm.
that?
Dolph,
your thoughts?
Well, I'm with Andy. I think it'll be a lot closer than what we had before, but I think they can do it. I mean, CJ is playing incredible for a freshman, and he's having a great season. The two-headed monster at running back is sometimes look unstoppable. What worries me a little is the defense, but they've been playing great. So I think the game will be close, but I think we will pull it off.
Let's go right into the picks. Georgie, what do you think the score is going to be of the game?
I will say Notre Dame 38, Pitt 21.
Andy.
Notre Dame 38, Pitt 17.
Paul.
Notre Dame 28, Pitt 24.
I went Notre Dame 30.
Rocco.
30 and Pitt 13.
You wouldn't have liked my rough draft, George, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say Notre Dame 28, Pitt 21.
All right, Carr, over or under, Georgie, 240?
I'm going to say under.
Andy?
Same, under.
Paul?
Under.
I went over. Dolph?
I'm going to say over too.
Price, over under 60 yards rushing. Georgie?
I'm going to say over.
Andy?
Over.
Paul?
Over.
I said over. Dolph?
Over too.
Now, I say this, and I've heard it mentioned a couple times. I think Samson mentioned it. Paul, is it completely out of the realm of possibility that Price comes back next year as the lead with a 7-figure NIL and has the chance to get his carries? Is there any chance that happens?
Yes. Is there a chance? Yes. Do I think it will happen? No. I think we will spend that money elsewhere because I think you saw what happened when the third string guy came in, and the fourth string guy is the one that's turned everybody's heads at practice. I think we have money to spend elsewhere, and we have running backs. We have a stable full of running backs. If we can we'll spend it to keep those guys and get other guys in other spots we're weak. And Price is going to be a third-round pick. He's not, he's going to be. I think we're good.
Okay. Faison, my lacrosse friend, number 6. I have him down as the over-under being 50 yards receiving. Georgie, what do you say?
I'm going to say under.
Okay. Andy?
I'm going to go over.
Paul?
Under.
I went over. And what about you, Dolph?
I'll say over 2.
All right. Leading tackler. Who's it going to be, Georgie?
I'm going to say KVA.
I'm surprised by that, George. With you, I thought for sure you'd pick a yard line, but okay, that's fine. Andy?
That's not cool, man. That is...
Bowen.
Paul?
This is my evergreen tweet, KVA every week.
Osbury, by the way, had a game, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
I even like you could even see it like from the crowd, like the overhead shot. He was everywhere on the field. And he always is, but he usually just can't put the guys on the ground.
Yeah.
So
I have
those
Schuler.
little tiny Navy athletes he could tackle.
Yeah. Schuler, what about you, Dolph? Who do you have?
I was going to pick again Osbury, but I'll pick up KVA also.
Okay.
That's what I'm picking.
No,
Roger.
No Bowen, interestingly.
No Bowen, yeah.
In all fairness,
Yes, George?
Roger, did
Yes,
you
Georgie?
see the Navy quarterback trip over the yard line yesterday?
He did.
It happens to
mentioned that
everybody, man. It happens to all of us.
You said it happens to the best of us.
The best of us. The best of us.
Yeah. It really was one of the most heartbreaking moments of my life, seeing you trip. I wanted you so bad to continue on because you would have got the James Gilliard escort into the end zone.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know how many times they replay that tape at work?
Oh yeah, I bet. Loop. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
The wacky sax music going in the background.
Notre Dame takeaways. I have the over-under at 2.5. Georgie.
So I'm going for pretty much a blowout win. So I'm going to say over because I think that's going to be the difference. If we get a bunch of turnovers, we'll kill it.
Andrew.
I'm going to say under.
Paul.
Ooh,
Under.
I went over. Dolph.
Under.
Okay. And lastly, the category I'm sticking with, no matter how bad he was this past week in his one kick, Thor bombs. Georgie, what do you have?
So, like his furthest kick?
His longest punt of the day.
His longest punt of the day, I'm going to say, is going to be 59 yards.
I like that, Georgie. That makes me so happy.
Wow.
Andy?
Whoa.
46.
Paul?
47. It was a crappy field, too, by the way.
I have 49. Dolph, what do you have?
I got 31.
And I will tell you a personal story here. George, you really hurt my feelings yesterday on the chat.
Dude,
when I made the comment about
Faison for Thor.
When I made the comment about Mr. Eagle's bad hairpiece, you decided to let me know that mine was even worse.
No, what did I say? How did I answer
that?
Yeah.
You said that.
Yeah.
No, didn't I
like
say
your
at
fourth
least he's
Red
got
Bull.
one or something?
No,
Didn't
no,
I say
you
something like
said,
at least he has one or something like that?
it's okay,
No?
George. It's okay.
It's the Red Bull. It's the Red Bull.
Not the vodka. It's the
Not the vodka.
Yeah, it's not the vodka.
But by the way, George, you still hold a very special place in Andy's heart because you almost did something that he wishes he could do. That night you almost beat me up. So Andy would love to have been you that night because Andy wouldn't have stopped.
I wanted him to beat you up so badly that night, and it really almost happened.
This
Really
is Raj, this is the segue of all segues right here.
Exactly.
Yeah. With that said, macho tips, George. The champions, Andy. We've kicked Dolph out of the competition.
Jesus.
Macho tip of the
Not
week,
fair.
Georgie, as the challenger. What's your macho tip of the day?
It's okay to cry.
You've already lost, George. You've already lost,
Sorry, man.
Andy.
Sorry, man.
Jeez. Wow,
I
Andy.
thought
What do you
screen
have?
Was going dark.
Andy
You
can't
could
even
say
speak.
Replace a toilet at least once in your life.
that's fantastic, Andy.
Thank you.
I've never done that.
I'm not surprised by that.
That's why
Have you
yours
ever
was
cried?
bubble baths, Raji. That's why yours
Exactly.
macho tip of the day was bubble baths, and Andy's.
So I don't know if I've told this story, but it's a true story. You can ask Kathleen about this. When we first started our courting, and she came to my house. I had a house in the beaches, and she said, "Why?" I'm not making this up. She said, "Why do you have 6 weed whackers in your shed?" And I said, "Because every time I run out of that little spool thing, I don't know how to change it. I just buy a new one."
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think you're disqualified from all future macho battles.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Oh
because
my
of the weed
God.
whacker, but because you used the term courting.
Courting, yes.
Exactly.
What grinds my gears, I have 3 things. 1, whether you say it, you write it, or you infer it with your eyebrows, cheers. I hate cheers. Anyone who says cheers to you, I don't like. It makes me angry.
Cheers, big ears.
Secondly, outside of a shower or a 5-minute window coming out of a body of water or a pool, which is a body of water, natural body of water, or a pool, shirtless men. There's no reason for a man to be shirtless anywhere. Please put a shirt on. And third is kittens. I can't stand kittens. They're cute, they're lovely, and then they turn into these sort of prick cats. So yeah, kittens are they're lulling you in. They grow up and become cats. So
Yeah, Mr.
That's
Dog
right.
Lover who picks against the dogs. Yeah.
So those are my things that grind my gears. Paul,
Yes,
please change the tone of this and tell us a Notre Dame story.
I've got one for you, Raj. I'm glad you asked. Not like normally I try to make these a little sentimental or very Notre Dame centric. This one is more just a college story that happened to me while I was attending Notre Dame. So it's really the Notre Dame elements of it. It's a little bit. I can tie it in a little bit. So, we've all had the privilege of seeing where the guys work out. Now the football team is very segregated. It's not like the general population could go in there and work out. It's very, and same with the basketball team and all the other teams. But back when I was there in the late 80s and early 90s, the workout facility was just in the JACC, the basketball arena. And there was someone who was like, a paid athlete who was sitting there like on a chair guarding the door. But if you knew the person or pretended like you could just go in there, right? So one day, a few of our friends, a couple friends of mine went to work out at the JACC in the athletes thing, which was just a big weight room. And to be honest, back then, things have changed a lot. A lot of the guys didn't really use it, so we just went over there for a day. And it so happened that day, the WWF at the time, now the WWE, was in town to do a show in South Bend. So we are working out in there with like the main wrestlers of the day. Clearly not going anywhere near them because my friends looked more like me and we were scared to death, but also gawking and thinking it was the greatest day of our lives. We walked into the wrestling workout, So we're working out, and then I don't know, this wrestler may predate some of you, but the Junkyard Dog was a big thing back then.
JYD, baby.
JYD was in there working out. He did not have his thump pants on, unfortunately. He was just like wearing regular clothing. But it turned out that the Junkyard Dog had left his trademark chains, because he was a junkyard dog. He had this big,
It's a big chain.
bracelet, almost like a leash on him, and he had left them in the last city, as it turned out. And he was very afraid to tell management that he had forgotten his chains. So the next thing you know, me and my buddy Joe, and Joe's circa 1983 Honda Civic and the junkyard dog are driving to the hardware store to buy him some chains. Because they didn't have cars. Like this was like, so there's three of us. There's two of us in the front seat and the JYD in the back. And so, I've told this story before that he was wearing the thump pants, but he really wasn't. But it has a little spice if you say that. So we drive to the hardware store, which is right near campus. It's sort of where close to where my condo is now, is where it was called Whitey's Do It Center. And the junkyard dog gets out of the back of the Honda, two-door Honda Civic with two white guys, and he's like, I'm not sure I should go in there. So we go in, and Joe is looking at me like we're involved in some kind of caper, and he goes, he's gonna make us pay for these, isn't he? And I'm like, I would totally pay for these. Like, and I go, what's he doing? We don't, because it's all cash. I didn't have a credit card then. And it turned out the junkyard dog did have a wallet on him somewhere in his thump pants. So we hooked him up with some chains. We drove him back to the weight room, and we did get passes for the event that night. And the whole thing was pretty cool. But the big backstage was cool. You got to see a lot of the wrestlers. There was no camera phones back then, obviously. I'm sure I have some shots somewhere, but the part of the story is being in the Honda Civic with the junkyard dog going to the hardware store. So it's a great college story. We bend at Notre Dame in there to fit it in this forum, but that's tonight's story. So, and he lost.
Andy, anything you want to comment on before I do?
No.
By the way, Whitey's Do It Center. Andy has that business card. That's
what they called my dorm room when I was in college. So.
I think I remember you now. Did you sell some chains in 1989?
I tried to give you a first shot at it, Andy. Lovely story, Paul. I enjoyed that.
Very good.
I was thinking that we should save. Let's just step it up. It was a step, not 500 maybe. We may never see Andy's farm, but people, if we can get to 250, Paul will tell us the special team story, which I guarantee you is one of the greatest special team stories of all times. So
depends on your perspective. I'll be honest with you. So, not my finest.
Yeah. George, you've been to my house, right?
Yes.
Next door here, and this is a true story. Next door, there's a giant vacant lot. There's another one down there, and they finally decided what they're doing with it. Did you remember the lot behind me?
It was over a bit.
Yeah. Beside the shed. Yeah, beside the studio here. So just outside, and they've announced, of all things, Andy, they're going to be building in 2027 a permanent circus here.
Really?
Unbelievable. Paul, a circus. So Kathleen has decided that, we got to try and do some things about this, because we were hoping residential properties would go up. Andy, come back. Andy, come back.
I can find the button right now. I'm trying to do it too.
He's rolling on the floor.
So Kathleen has said, maybe we should write our councilman. Maybe we should get the papers involved. Maybe we should get the media. And I said to her, Kathleen, look, if we're going to kill this circus, we need to go straight for the juggler.
I'm pretty sure you used that last time.
Yeah, I think you just cribbed that from Wilco. Like, I'm pretty sure that we have a copyright infringement here. Wilco wrote about the juggler not too long ago.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you.
Oh, man.
It's just recycling the jokes, right?
Dolph, can we get maybe an intern to maybe sort of do minutes of our jokes, and so that we're not repeating them?
Okay.
We have interns now?
When we get our bonus,
maybe not after your meeting with us this week, Paul. I mean,
not after your bonus, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Roger, you're the new intern.
Let's talk quickly about
good news. Good news is the pay's the same.
Exactly.
I do not. No, I'm not. Anyways, George, optimism meter for the rest of the year. How optimistic are you?
I'm very optimistic.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very optimistic. I think we can. I think Pitt is our toughest game left out of the three. I think that we should easily beat Syracuse and Stanford. And I mean, look, as we proved last year, just get in, and who knows what's going to happen after that. So, I mean, no, I'm very optimistic. I'm very optimistic that we'll at least get into the playoff, and then we got to just see what happens, see what the path it looks like. But yeah, I think I'm feeling pretty good.
Andy, I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know if you saw Tom Brady's comments today about CJ Carr being the best thing he's seen since Joe Burrow, and really high praise for him. I feel really optimistic about the next couple of years, but this year in particular, Andy, how far do you think we go?
I think we're good. I think we run obviously the rest of the regular season, and I think we do well in the playoffs. I think we got a good shot. I mean, obviously we thought after week 1 and week 2 things were all could have been lost, but I think this team, especially the defense, has done what they needed to do, even though we all wanted Chris Ash dead after the first game or the second game. I think he's done a reasonable job in turning things around, and the secondary tends to worry me a little bit. I mean, even though Navy only threw the ball like 5 times yesterday, it seemed like it shouldn't have even been in question anytime they threw the ball, but there was some concern. And then
receivers were open.
When we get into the playoffs and we're playing teams that are obviously throwing the ball on a regular basis, that can be an issue. But I think the rest of the regular season is ours to take.
Rodolfo, I don't know if you saw, but the mariachi band was on campus yesterday.
I know.
We
had a picture. Yeah. I mean, the reunion. Yeah, that's right. That's good. That's always a good sign.
How are you feeling?
I waited there a long time for those two worlds to collide. It was the
Absolutely.
reunion,
Absolutely.
and then I saw the mariachi band walking, and I'm like, I can wait. Come out.
Okay. I think we're on the table. I think we're playing pretty good, at least on offense. The offense looks pretty solid. The defense sometimes, as Sandy said, I mean, D-backs are probably our worst area, but I think it can be fixed, and I think we're in. And not also that, but I think we will get a playoff game at home, first round. So yeah, I think I'm pretty optimistic about it.
Yeah, Paul, the concept or thought of going to either Lubbock or Provo has absolutely zero appeal, but I guess it's better than not going if that's the only option. How are you feeling, Paul?
I this is a very weird take, but I think I'm not optimistic about this weekend, as you guys have sort of picked up on. But I am optimistic that if we win this game, we're winning the title. Like, I think we have a team built for the playoffs, and we had a bad schedule, and everyone has one egg they dropped late in the season. We haven't dropped it yet. You know what I mean? And I really think we're built for the playoffs, and there's not a team out there. I watch a lot of these games. You know, I record them when we're at games, and there's not a team out there that scares me. They should be afraid of us. Yeah, I mean, will we win it? No, you got to get a little bit of luck in there, but we're better than we were last year. We're a better team all around. I was talking with another classmate of mine who I ran into at the game, and we both think these are the best linebackers we've had since we were in school.
Oh, wow.
Best set of linebackers we've had since Stonebreaker and Pritchett and Frankie Stamms and that whole crew that came after him, Corey Minor, that whole generation of linebackers. So I think if we cannot lay our egg this Saturday, I think we run the table, not just the regular season, but I think we're doing it this year. So
that's high praise indeed. Well, we will remain optimistic for at least the end of this weekend, and hopefully it's a noon kickoff too, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pessimistic till 4:00 Saturday, then completely optimistic.
Dolph, have you seen a game at Stanford?
I did.
It looks like a nice setting. The tree is you're a big fan of the tree, aren't you?
Yeah, no, I hate the tree. No, I mean, the great thing about that game is, well, and it's going to happen again this year. Stanford sucked that year. That's the weekend of Thanksgiving. So the stadium was completely empty. Just a bunch of Notre Dame guys all over, and a few Stanford alumni, but most of it's a complete empty game. They didn't have bands because that was the year of the Kobe thing, and it's a great campus. I mean, it's pretty, but I mean, I hate the hell out of them. But it's a good. I mean, if we go into there, we can see a game that's really interesting, and we're going to see Notre Dame win. I'll take it anytime. Just one fun fact about that one: that game at Stanford I attended. 2 days after that, Kelly bolted. So,
So it was you.
yeah,
He's
it
been
was me.
really quiet. I'm still going to hold on the fact that he's Michigan State's next head coach. Anyone have a prediction where Kelly ends up other than the Butter Turts? I know you're in the running, but any other predictions about Kelly?
I don't know what the hell he's doing. I mean, he sent I guess he sent a legalistic kind of email to LSU.
I saw.
Best described as drafted by a lawyer. Like no being out there. Boy, I'm really rooting for these guys. I've got to what is he doing, man? I don't know. It's bizarre. Like I think he'd be. I don't think he can coach in the SEC. That's just out. I keep looking at one of the. I would think he would be. Michigan State, I see your point there, but I think he would see a better pathway because he doesn't. Now he realizes that he had a good gig in Notre Dame with the schedule. I don't think he wants to play Ohio State and Michigan every year either. I think he wants to land in that ACC where he has some familiarity. He can beat those teams if he gets some recruiting dollars. So keep an eye on that North Carolina job if that opens up. They've got resources. Florida State, I could see. Somewhere in the ACC, I could see.
Interesting stuff. George, you get to ask us a random question now. We have to answer.
Okay.
George, please
Random
but
serious, and it goes back to what Dolph just mentioned. What probability do you guys see of us getting a home playoff game? If you had to put a number on it.
I think it's 50 right now. I think it's 50-50.
Okay.
Paul?
I'll take 75.
Okay. Andy? Do you know how percentages work?
I'm going to go 66%.
The devil, 666.
No,
I want to December 19th or December 20th. I want to be at pole 14. That's where I want to be.
I'm built my calendar around being there. I'm betting on my 75%.
I want donut cake.
I hope so. I hope. last year was so much fun, and it just seemed for a while like, okay, we'll be lucky if we squeak in. Now all of a sudden, like we're probably maybe going to be ranked 9th this week.
George, will you drive down with me again?
Maybe. I'll have to think about that.
He'll commit to being there, but not right.
Exactly.
My wife tells me I've never been the same since that weekend. She doesn't know why. She doesn't really ask me, but she just knows I'm different.
That's fair. What about you, Dolph? What do you think?
I'll say 70%.
Okay.
What about you, George? You asked the question. What do you think?
Honestly, I was probably more like around sort of like 40-45%, but again, it was more so just because the vibes coming out from other people were that just we'll be lucky if we kind of squeak in. And now that we're kind of in there and it looks like we're going to bump up a little bit, that's what I was just wondering, like, okay, where do people think we are now, kind of thing. So I'm hoping I'd love to see another home game in December. That'd be awesome. And if we're the home game, do you think we're the Friday night again?
Yes.
Yeah, it seems to be a.
I've heard that through some people that if we do get in, we will, unless there's some crazy mega matchup, like because somebody like if Alabama and Georgia both lose another game and somehow they're in an 8-9 game, but otherwise I think it will probably be us, and I think Notre Dame pushes for us to be the Friday night game because of the winter break and everything like that. Keeping students around. So I have heard unofficially that if we do get in, we probably will be the Friday night game.
Okay, cool.
Before we do farewells, in all seriousness, have any of you gentlemen, because I keep looking outside here, have any of you gentlemen ever had an issue with coyotes?
Oh, they're all over the place.
Apparently they've been spotted here recently, and I didn't think I had a problem. You can't even talk to the guy. This is exactly what he's like at camp. I didn't think I had a problem with coyotes because apparently when I called the coyote hotline, I was told that the only way you have coyotes if in your backyard there's Acme anvils everywhere. So there's no Acme anvils. Okay. I feel This
I think
has
you
been
went
a
about.
weak effort.
I think you went 0 for 5 today, Raj.
Yeah,
That's
weak
right.
effort. Weak effort. I need to. Maybe I just take a week or two off, Paul. I tried too hard before our performance review. I'm sorry.
Keep talking. I have trouble falling asleep.
One for 6.
Keep
You
talking,
just made up.
Roger.
Exactly. Maybe go back to the mine ones. Yeah, exactly.
George, outstanding, George. Good to see you again. Your energy, just well done, George.
Yeah, George,
And no Red Bull today. This is just me.
right.
Which is there's still some in your system, George. I think it's permanently in your system.
Yeah.
I want the Red Bull at pool 14, man. December 19th.
George, if we make the playoffs, I will make sure I bring a little spot of it. We'll have some vodka and Red Bull there for sure.
Oh, I'll bring a whole bunch. And then we'll go
There you
look
go.
for Father Nate. We'll go look for Bass. I got a whole list of stuff.
You're on your own there, buddy. I don't do the stalking.
Absolutely.
I don't do the stalking.
George, do get a hold of us on the Friday though, and let us know about the plane stuff if you can. We keep a keen interest in your sharing with us the travels of the team.
And
You got
let
it.
me throw this out there. I'm up there again this week, Wednesday, Thursday, for the accounting thing. And if
Oh, yes.
I meant to
Yeah.
text this to you guys, but to anyone out there listening, if anyone needs any grotto candles lit or anything like that, I will have some time. So be glad to run over there and light some candles for people if anyone wants to send me private messages on that. So
Very
it's a
cool.
nice
Thanks, Paul, for
feature.
that.
Yep.
Thank you,
Nice
Paul.
gesture.
Well, George, again, great to see you. Always love having your energy and your presence here. You're one of the all-time great guys, and we all love you very much, George. And thank you for doing this tonight.
Thanks for having me, guys. It's awesome.
You look great
And,
too, George. Lost some weight, buddy. Looking good.
Thank you.
Is it the vodka? The Red Bull?
Red Bull. It's the Red Bull.
The
man.
vodka.
The Red Bull. Okay.
It's
My
tough. It's
heart.
tough to, it's tough to
Yes.
segue after telling George he looks great, but I guess you all look great. And George, by the way, you've been gesticulating tonight like Coco the gorilla. I'm a little concerned about just in general your movements tonight. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You just don't let him in the don't drive him around in the back seat though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well
Front seat.
said.
Shotgun.
Nice to see everyone again. Thanks for doing this. To our listeners, our viewers, please like, subscribe, get someone to subscribe. I don't know what the YouTube rules are, but you don't need to watch us. Just subscribe, drive the numbers. We want to hear Paul's story. We want to get to the farm. At 1,000, there's something I'm going to do, but I can't even share that legally.
Let's not get to 1,000.
Yeah.
999.
I'm
Thanks,
just
guys.
watching and unsubscribing as soon as we get close.
Yeah, dropping off now. Thanks, guys. Go Irish, beat Pitt, and we'll see you next week.
Great job,
Go
Roger.
Irish.
Great job,
Thank you, guys.
Rodolfo. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Go Irish.
See you guys.
Bye.